Yeah, nah, that's what I tell you young nigga about smoking them backwoods. You see what that backwood do to your motherfucking ass, make it chill. Yeah, that's that backwood. We can hotbox with them swishers all day long. Boy, that wood go set off the fire alarm. Black people are the largest consumers on earth. We have spending power, we have buying power, but we don't have any economic power. And that comes from lack of money management.
Something about me is I can look at somebody's brand and I can show them how to make millions from their brand.
You see a lot of these guys, they got these how to do this, how to fix your credit, how to buy real estate, but they don't have any testimonials of anybody they're giving no game to. Yeah, see, that's how you know if somebody talking what they walking. Don't tell me, show me. Them federal niggas say it's only two kind of niggas. The ones that told and the ones that wish they told. Because the ones that wish they told, there's no rewards. They're actually rewards for telling.
What's going on? It's your boy Aristotle Investments. I'm with the first episode of Kicking It with OGs. I'm with the main man, Charleston White. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm good. Yeah, I ain't your original gangster with the convicts and tattoos on his neck and teardrops up under his eyes. I'm the opportunity giver. Yeah. Your nigga come testify for you in court to tell the judge you're a good nigga to let go.
All that.
Yeah.
So for one, first of all, you one of the funniest people I know. I've been watching you for the last, I'd say 4 or 5 years. Yeah. People don't know this, but we actually spent time together in Dallas.
You came to the city, homie. Yeah, I got to spend a few days with you, man. We talked, we hung out. I got to see you in the club to see, so you're not a wild. You're a very, very reserved young man, and you're very mature. You light years ahead of today's young man your age, and it's evident in the fruits of your labor, right?
Appreciate that.
So you can always tell a tree by the fruit in which it bears. So I paid very close attention to you. Then I met your family members. So I sat back and I watched and I observed you. So that's what made me say, when I met you, it seemed like you had a strategic plan to get where you are now. Right. I sat back and I watched you do this. Yeah, I watched.
So you've been watching behind the snes, like
yeah. I've been following. I've been watching. I've been paying attention. Yeah, nigga. So I saw you from your from when you and your lady went to Jamaica. You met up with Boosie. You kept meeting Boosie out of town. Yeah. Then you were rocking with the 85. You and Desi. Nah, homie. So I watched your platform evolve and grow. And then I saw you too as an individual, but also as an influencer. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope to see that you've been watching and everything. And I want to say I watched your growth as well. Like, I just remember when you started, you were happy about the fact that you were getting to the industry guys, like the rappers. I remember when you first started the Instagrams, you were making your rants, and then it was getting a lot of traction. Yeah. And
I was really surprised that they was even paying attention to me. Nigga, you couldn't make me believe, nigga, T.I. and all these guys, nigga, it was, you couldn't make me believe. Because it's like they in the palace.
Right.
I'm down here in the pasture. You can't hear a nigga in the pasture hollering and crying and complaining about shit up there in the palace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it amazed me that my voice reached that far. So that was really motivation to keep talking, because obviously something's working.
I feel you. So do you feel like, because I remember, I watched you a lot, and I remember you saying like your approach comes from the fact that you have a message to send out, and sometimes in order to send out a message, you must deliver it in a way that gets attention so that people can listen. And so that's one of the marketing strategies that I thought was clever.
It's shock jockey. So that's what I incorporated, right? To make you turn and put the light on me. Hey, fuck these rappers. So shock jockey and satire. So that was a strategy, literally.
Right.
And I picked that up doing taking 2 different speech classes at the community college. Intro to speech in professional speech. And then taking those 2 classes and then writing papers in English 1 and English Compa 2, persuasive papers, narratives. So you learn from writing and you learn from speaking that you have to have something strong. You have to have something that grabs people's attention to make them listen to you. In your first 3 lines, your first 3 paragraphs, or your first 5 minutes of speaking. So you use shocking statements, right? But true. You use shocking statistics. You use data. 80 to 90% of men who goes to prison are rearrested within 5 years. So when them niggas get out of prison, don't pay them niggas no attention to 5 years after they've been out. Because most go back within 5 years. So them niggas just be talking. So we be like, man, what? Oh, man, he just hate. But that's the data. 1 in every 3 black, so you can walk into a school. So this is how I would get people's attention. 1, 2, 3. Say, man, one of these little niggas going to prison. What? They don't want me coming back. Well, for one, I done got their attention. I speak their language. He called us a nigga in school in front of white people. And then you got the black people who might not know the statistics saying, what do you mean 1 and 3? 1, 2, 3. One of y'all going. Count another 3. And I'm not saying this is, but this is the data. 1 in every 3. So you walk through every school. We can go to the maternity ward. So I learned data. I learned statistics. I use information. And I found a way to deliver it in a shocking manner to make you turn and put the light on me. And then when you put the light on me, man, what this nigga, who this nigga is? What this nigga really do? So when you start to look at what I really do, man, they really work with kids and he's talking like this. Right. But shit, niggas, the kids gotta hear it like this because this is the only way they can accept it.
It's the truth.
But initially, I didn't come with a message, homie. I was burnt out in the community as every other non-profit leader is, right? For one, you don't understand fundraising. Well, I went and understood fundraising. You don't understand the concept of donations and how to get donations and seek donations. So as a 501c3 leader, you feel like, well, man, I'm doing this all by myself. I'm spending my own money. And because of your passion and your commitment, you begin to neglect your personal life. You neglecting your financial situation because in your heart and in your mind and in your spirit, you believe this is my purpose in life. So you struggle to do it. And you better not have the biblical belief that you're supposed to be meek and humble and poor with it. So that's why most nonprofits don't get donations, because these corporations and these big funders and these big donors, they know if I give this to you, you're already poor, right? So most people, when they get the money, they go get a new car, a new truck, they go get an office, they gotta buy furniture, they gotta get a table, they gotta get the lights cut on, they get a copy machine, they gotta hire a secretary. So typically they go hire their mom, they go with their girlfriend's mom. So only 5% of the money is actually spent back into the community because you're actually needing help to help people. So that's how a lot of people get caught up on and going to federal prison by not itemizing the funds that they get through a nonprofit.
You know, somebody said this one statistic. They said, think about the logic of the fact that black people don't hire black people, meaning that when you go to school, you're literally fully dependent on getting a job from another race. So they say we sit and complain about how we're not getting help, but at some point we gotta learn how to provide opportunities for ourselves.
Yeah, or create them, or
create them. Yeah,
yeah, or create them. But so that's even in the nonprofit world, homie. So we won't support each other for whatever reason. Once we integrated, we lost our inner support because the foreigner across the street can always undercut my price. He got access to go get whatever, so he can always undercut my price. his store might be a little bigger, prettier, nicer, cleaner than mine. So once they took the signs down and they said, okay, all y'all can come over here and eat. We rushed to go eat at the spaghetti houses, at the steak houses, at the lobster houses. They didn't rush to come eat at the soul food joints.
That's a great point.
They don't wake up on Saturday mornings and drive into our communities and go shopping. We wake up and take our families out of our communities and go across the railroad tracks and spend all our money, then come back and bring the item home. So we was programmed by Dr. King's dream. So I don't know if we can undo it. Not with us, right? But we can. I believe we can start it. I think we can. I think we can create another Black Wall Street for the third time, because they did rebuild it. Most people don't know they did rebuild it. Yeah, they did.
Explain that. Explain the rebuild.
It just didn't reach the status that it was before, but they did rebuild it.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they did. Atlanta became a mecca of what Black Wall Street could have been had it existed till the 1960s. It could have been what Atlanta is today in the 1960s. So Atlanta picked up the torch.
Yeah.
Outside of Atlanta, I haven't seen no other state or city of Black people who enter economics with each other.
Being from here, I was born in '96. I can honestly say I thought that's how life was, because I was in Atlanta. I thought like Black people get along. I just remember rappers would host baseball games together for the whole community to pull up to. It was guys like Bone Crusher, D4L. They was back in that day, the 04, 02, 03 era. I remember Atlanta during that time. And, you know, it's just nice to see the city transition to what it is. For what I heard, since I was born, that's when the city really, really took off, the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics brought a lot of money to Atlanta.
Yeah.
All sports venues and entertainment events bring